Ahoy lads and ladies, my name's Hampy, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing in the International Championship. We are all dressed and ready, we've got our uniform on, we're in the stadium and we are ready to go. So we're signed up, the team's locked, so we're just gonna jump into the tournament here. We even had our first game before and it went well, too well. I think my opponent has just sort of seen it in the news and signed up for it because it appeared like they hadn't EV'd at all, and yeah, I believe it was 3 turns and the game was over, maybe 4? Yeah, 4 because they had dig. But here we go, we're all signed up, we're ready to go. Let's do it. Find our opponent, see what we got. We're playing with the Halucha team that you've been seeing over the last week and a half or so. And these videos in the tournament might be the last time we get to see Jeff Birdy for a little while anyway. Play something different, keep it fresh, keep it entertaining. Spice it up a bit. Yeah, struggling to find an opposing trainer here. It's kind of that's unfortunate. I'm hoping we find one. There we go. Our trainer found our opponent. Reading 147 symbols. They're playing Chandelure, Snorlax, Arcanine, Kingler, Rabombi, and Indeedee. Okay. That's an interesting team. Kingler, Gigantamax, Snorlax, Gigantamax. Arcanine's not bad. Yeah, says I. Yeah. Obvious pick is Lapras. Lapras looks great. And then I think I want to go with Conk as well, but I also feel like Sylveon's not a bad bet at the start of this game, but I think I'm gonna lead the Conk just in case that Snorlax does decide to, just in case they decide to lead the Snorlax. But they had Chandelure to set up their Trick Room. They had Indeedee, which is probably gonna you'd think Indeedee follows me, right? Which, it's looking like we're going to go into Trick Room here. So the key to this game will be navigating through that Trick Room. There you go, and he's going straight for the Lax. That's why we lead Conkeldurr. Which sort of forces the Indeedee into a follow me. Otherwise we can just bop that Snorlax. But the question is, like, the Snorlax is probably going to belly drum, which I'm thinking, like, Lapras setting up a screen might not be a bad idea, but I'm actually thinking of switching out into Sylveon here with Lapras and going for the Drain Punch with the Conkeldurr and seeing how this plays out. So our Sylveon is still super slow. But there's the follow me, so that's to be expected. So the Drain Punch is going to come out. Don't think it does. Oh, it does not 0. So that's not bad. Is that an eject button? Ooh, that's not horrible. See what comes out here. See what they got. Rabombi? Rabombi comes out. So we've got the Snorlax. It's going to belly drum. Which we can't, and we can't Muck Punch. The question is, who does it target? And I think the answer is Conkeldurr. You also got to say it Dynamaxes here, right? Like, we can yawn its Psychic Terrain. What I think we do here is A Protect on our Conkeldurr and a Yawn on our Sylveon. And hopefully targets that. So we're going to see a Speed Swap come out, and we're going to get a super duper fast Snorlax. It's going to be firing off plus 6 attacks. So this is our first real taste of a competitive sort of team. We saw the Snorlax somewhere in the series that it wasn't. It definitely wasn't this kind of Snorlax. This is the Snorlax you need to be afraid of. And then it goes into the Max Quake. Hopefully, ooh, that might be in. Yeah, that's into Conkeldurr, so that's okay. That's not horrible. And boosting the special defense, and we're going to get a Yawn off with our Sylveon. So unless he's sitting on a Thunder Punch, that Snorlax is going to go to sleep. Sleepy Bites. So we can now protect with our Sylveon here, and I think the play is to actually switch in our Lapras. Like, I could get brave and switch in Hawlucha, but I don't want to do that right now. Hawlucha is still how we win the game. But we don't want to lose our Conkeldurr here to a. We don't want to lose our Conkeldurr to a +6, whatever. Lapras may survive, may not. We'll see what happens. But out comes the Sylveon. Out comes the Indie, and Sylveon gets a Protect off. So the Max Quake comes out again. Could have been brave and switched in the Lucha. But, well, I could still be brave and switch in the Lucha here. Right, that Snorlax has got a guaranteed turn of sleep this turn. Psychic Terrain has still got a turn to go, I believe. Maybe even 2 turns. So we're going to get that Conkeldurr back out on the board. And unfortunately we did have to, so we didn't have to, but we did in the end. Would have been a huge switch in if we had have, but so the Snorlax is not going to get its berry back. It might have Yawn, but we can just Hyper Voice and Drain Punch here, because again that Indie has to follow me, otherwise that Snorlax is going down, and the whole team is. Ooh, no. Aromatherapy. What does that do? Does that wake up Snorlax? Snorlax woke up. There you go. So, but that's okay, because Snorlax went first. Oh, that's just proc the berry. That's unfortunate. But we're about to get a big, super effective hit into that Snorlax. Oof, oof. We get all our health back. And Psychic Terrain ends at the end of next turn, unfortunately. But so now, do we think Sylveon can survive? He had to Aromatherapy there. We've done what we have to here. What we need to do now is actually get that Indie down. So hopefully we're. Well, Snorlax is going first. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Snorlax is going first. It might have Recycle. Indie used Protect. Well, there we go. Snorlax is going to target something, but it's going down. Earthquake. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, gee. This could be bad. This could. They both survive. Sylveon on 6 health. Conkeldurr on 16. Psychic Terrain goes down. Conkeldurr still survives. He's on 4 health here. They're hanging on by the skin of their teeth. But Psychic Terrain goes down there, which is huge for us. They have no Dynamax, so they can't get through. They can't break through our protects. Arcanine comes out to intimidate. And we still have Jeff Birdy in the back, holding the fort. holding on to that Dynamax for dear life. We protect with Sylveon, and we go for the Muck Punch. Hopefully this does it. Hopefully this does it. Hopefully this is enough to KO that Indeedee. So just follow me. Hopefully that Arcanine doesn't have extreme speed. Muck Punch. It's enough. It's enough. Snarl comes out. That's gonna KO. That's gonna KO Conkeldurr. And we've got Jeff Birdy to come in with the Dynamax for 3 turns to be the speediest Pokemon on the field. His last Pokemon is Ribombee. So we can Quick Attack Lucha. We can Dynamax. I want to say Ribombee's the threat. Actually, if it has a Dazzling Gleam or something to that effect, it may be Focus Sash though, is the problem here. Which means we'll need 3 hits, but I think we can survive 3 hits from an Arcanine. It makes sense for the it does make sense for the Ribombee to be Focus Sashed. Yeah, stream it down to its sash. And the Arcanine, I don't know what this Arcanine's going to do here. It might go for the Sylveon. Well, Pollen Puff goes into Sylveon. So that's alright. Arcanine's gonna, I'm assuming, Flare Blitz us. Will-O-Wisp, okay. Here's the thing about that. We are +2 at the moment. And what we do here is we Max Knuckle that Ribombee. It might have Ally Switch. That's a thing from Ribombee. Right. Pollen Puff, Speed Swap, Ally Switch. Yeah, they generally do have that. But I was worried about getting burnt. Arcanine's use Protect. We're winning this game. So we can Knuckle here. Into Ribombee. It goes down. We get another plus on our attacks. And again, we go for the Max Knuckle. Like, Wild Charge can't KO us. Oh, I don't think Wild Charge KOs us. Flare Blitz won't KO us, and then next turn we can close combat for the win. Heat Wave, that's not KOing. So we're now at +4, so we've basically mitigated that burn. Why would you protect in this scenario? Like, our speed boost doesn't go away. This will KO. GG. So we get our second win of the tournament. That was a much more harder fought affair there, but we've fought it out Matt Birdy put the big bad Snorlax to sleep for a turn, and that put us in the driving seat. So we'll go for another game here, and then we'll stop the video and we'll go back to the yeah. So we'll see how we go here. That was definitely closer than it appeared, and it was still only, you know, it came down to the last Pokemon, but there was a few turns there I was very worried. But enough about that, we're on to the next game with an Excadrill. It's that Toxicroak, I think. Whimsicott, Gastrodon, Hatterene, and Tyranitar. Okay. I like Lapras, Excadrill, Conkeldurr, and Jeff Birdy in the back. Yeah, Toxicroak's like poison fighting or something, isn't it? Something silly like that. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Ooh, that's a nice trainer card. I like the background. I'm going to give that to them. Yep. That is a nice trainer card. Alright. Ooh, and we're in the Ghost Stadium. This is cool. Excadrill T-Tar comes out. Alright. Alright. So here, standard procedure. Yep, his Excadrill is going to be faster than mine because we're Mold Breaker. His is very much likely to be, yep, Sand Rush. So what we're going to do is we're going to Freeze Dry Hydro Pump Excadrill, and we are going to switch in Conkeldurr. You don't want to lead Conkeldurr here in this Senate because he had the Hatterene. But he's going straight for Sand, so might be a Hatterene in the back kind of deal. Oof. The one thing I didn't think of is he might switch out for Gastrodon, and that would be horrifying. Uh-oh. Yep, that's horrifying. That's well played. I thought of that way too late. Because now the Excadrill is going to Dynamax and Rockfall, and this is not looking pretty. We do still have Conkeldurr. Yep. Quake comes out into the Conkeldurr slot. Okay. Hydro Pump is going to yep, really going to get taken in by the Gastrodon, and Gastrodon's going to get a special attack boost for its trouble, which is well played by my opponent. That's exactly what you should do if you have a Gastrodon, and what exactly you shouldn't do when you're playing against one. From my end, but hopefully, like, it may just protect here. I'm gonna Mach Punch that Excadrill because it's about all I can really do with it. But we've seen 3 of his Pokemon. See, that's not a bad hit. He's gonna Max Quake again. I'm gonna assume into the into the Conkeldurr. So now also that That Gastrodon is a real threat because it has not one, but 2 special defense boosts. So we're going to have to do something about that this turn. Because it's going to Earth Power, it's going to hurt. Alright. And he's a lefty's Gastrodon. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in Jeff Birdy. Wait, how much did that Earth Power do to Lapras? 121. So, not quite half. So it can survive another Earth Power. So we could go for the KO. So we probably should go for the KO on that Excadrill. So we can like max, because that one of them's likely to protect here. Let's go for the Excadrill. Sends out the Hatterene, so he's going to look to Trick Room in the next turn if we can't do something about it. But there's no Psychic Terrain up. We might be, so here's what we got to do with that Hatterene. We're going to have to Ice Shard Airstream, I think. So that it doesn't Trick Room on us next turn. Because we are going to be faster if that Excadrill protects here. Or max guards. Nope, no max guard, so we're going to get the KO on Excadrill. And there's a Hatterene in the back for Trick Room with the Gastrodon. But that Gastrodon's lost its boost now, so that's good for us. Well, the Hatterene still also hits Hawlucha for super effective damage here. So that's a bit of a... Ooh, it lost its Sash if it had one. That's good for us. That's very good for us. Because now we can, like, if Gastrodon comes out, we can Freeze Dry. Tyranitar comes out. Okay. So what we're going to do here was we're going to Freeze Dry the Hatterene slot, and we're going to Airstream the Hatterene slot. I'm scared of that thing. Ooh, this is looking good for us here. That's the KO. That's the one we needed. Tyranitar protected. It's looking good. Looking very good. Looking like a 2-0 from Jeff Birdy here, who's in the first. This Gastrodon's going to come out. Now we've got the max Airstream boost. We're going to be faster than this Gastrodon. We probably already were. Because it's not special defense boosted now. We can Freeze Dry that. And we can Max Knuckle this Tyranitar. We're at 4x super effective against Tyranitar. We're at +3 already with the weakness policy and the Max Knuckle boost. We've got a max Airstream boost, so we cannot be outsped. Tyranitar's going to go down. And this should take out Gastrodon 2 now. That's enough. There we go. Even after losing on turn 1, we were still able to pull that back quite comfortably in the end by maybe by getting a couple of things right and well, at the end of the day, Halucha was able to just come in and do his thing. Does what he likes to do best, and he does Halucha does love facing off against sand teams, not gonna lie. They're, Tyranitar, Excadrill have nothing on the Birdy boys. I tell you right now, Matt and Jeff Birdy, or, better still, Matt, Jeff Birdy, and Leader Press. Alrighty, I'm gonna go get a drink, and then I will come back and record the next 2 games, and I'll see you guys in the next video.